How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle. Today we have got the second battle with the MUK team. If you want to battle me, join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Okay, we found our opponent, Marvelous. They've got a pretty terrifying looking team. They've got a Heatran, a Blissey, Gliscor, Mew, Clefable, and of course a Venusaur. So MUK's looking pretty good here. I mean, we can definitely set up a substitute and go for the Focus Punch on the Blissey. The Mew can do anything really. Clefable as well, MUK's really good for, which is great. If we can get the substitute up and get a Focus Punch on the Heatran, that would be amazing. And Venusaur, of course, we kind of wall it. It can put us to sleep, though, so that's kind of frustrating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead straight away with the Infernape and just go for a U-turn on whatever they lead with, because I really can't decide what they're going to lead with. Maybe the Mew, and if we see Mew, we'll just go for it. And the battle begins. We are in Snowpoint City's gym, of course. And the game looks really dark for some reason, so that's a weird one. Anyway, we lead with the Infernape, they lead with the Mew. Kind of expected the Mew lead, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go straight for a U-turn. It'll do a lot of damage to the Mew, and it also means if they switch out into like the Heatran, for example, or the Gliscor. Note, we're going to get a U-turn off Choice Banded, doing good 50%, and that was a crit as well. That's pretty poor damage. I'm going to guess they're a defensive Mew based on that damage. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into our Umbreon. Umbreon basically walls Mew pretty much, unless it has Drain Punch, but I don't think it will. It doesn't seem like the kind. So they actually go for their own U-turn, which does a solid amount of damage to Umbreon, which is fine. We can deal with that. Let's see what they're going to go into, though. That is the real question. What do they go into? They go into Plush, which is, of course, the Clefable. Nice and shiny as well. I went for the purple shiny to give it more of a cosmic look, because I just don't like the way it's just got green ears. Anyway, less of that. This gives us a perfect switch into MUK, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. We can definitely take a Moonblast. We don't really care about a lot of other stuff this thing can do. We're probably just going to go for a Stealth Rocks anyway, so we're going to MUK. We're going to be pretty safe. Pretty safe. So they go for a Stealth Rocks. That's fine. It's fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. The Gliscor walls us pretty much, and that's probably coming in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to anticipate that, and I'm going to go straight into Starmie. There we go. They are going to withdraw the Clefable. Are they going straight into Gliscor? And more abs. That's the Gliscor. Okay, cool. So in comes the shiny Gliscor, looking all dark and mysterious. We're going to go ahead and switch out ourselves and go into Starmie. So we've kind of read our opponent pretty well here. And what we can do here is we can just go ahead and go for a Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump's a pretty solid move, I think. It basically damages everything on the team for neutral or super effective, except from the Venusaur, and Venusaur we can deal with Psychic because we definitely outspeed. So I guess in this particular situation we just go straight for a Hydro Pump. There's no way they're staying in. They're going to switch out. They're going to go into Blissey probably. Blussy. They're going to go into Blussy. Okay. As we hit the Hydro Pump, it's Analytic boosted, Life Orb boosted. It should do a decent amount of damage even to a Blissey. A solid quarter of the health. That's pretty good. That's pretty good damage right there. So what we can do here is we can just go ahead and go into our Infernape. The best play here? I think Infernape's probably the best play, personally. I don't know, though. I feel like they're going to go for Thunder Wave for some reason, which makes me want to just go into Rotom. Yeah, let's go into Rotom. I think Rotom's a solid play. Go Rotom and get the absorb the Thunder Wave, because I feel like they're going to go for Thunder Wave for some reason. I don't know why. Just my gut telling me that. My gut's sometimes right, sometimes wrong. Yes! They went for Thunder Wave. Okay, so my gut was right. Cool, so the gut is coming through right now. They're probably going to switch into the... Oh, actually, they don't really need to switch out. I'm going to go for a Trick. Let's go for a Trick. I think they'll stay in. No, they switch out. Okay, I didn't listen to my gut then. That's what happens. They're going to go into Gliscor. So I guess tricking a Choice Scarf onto the Gliscor is not a bad thing, because obviously that means it's not going to have any sort of recovery. It means it's going to be locked into its moves, etc. So not too bad of a situation, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're going to pass over. We're going to get the Toxic Orb, which is frustrating for us, but it means we can pass that Toxic Orb over to something else on the team, which is kind of cool. Now what we can do is we can just go straight for a Leaf Storm, get some damage off on the Gliscor, like so, as they actually end up going for a Choice Scarf U-turn. That's fair enough, fair enough. What do they bring in here, though? What do they bring in here? They bring back in the Blissey? They're going to bring back in the Blissey. So with this Blissey here, what we could actually do here is after we go for the Leaf Storm, like so, we could actually trick the Toxic Orb onto it, or we could try to, which could be pretty good. So Rotom kind of has done some cool stuff here. We've kind of crippled the Gliscor. It's got no recovery anymore other than the Poison Heal. If we can go for a trick on the Blissey, that'd be great. There we go. Get the Toxic Orb on it. That's perfect. Like that. And we'll get their item, which is the Heat Rock. So, what? Is that oh, okay. So Blissey has Sunny Day, apparently, which is an interesting one. As this turn, it's going to get Toxic because of the Toxic Orb, which is just fine. Works for me, that does. It really works for me. So, what we can do here is, we're going to go straight for a Volt Switch. We're going to get out of here. We're definitely going to get out of here. As they might go for a Thunder Wave expecting us to Volt Switch, but I think they're going to think that we're just going to let Rotom go down, because Rotom's not really doing too much for us at the moment. But we're going to save it for later. We're going to save it for later. So we'll go for a Volt Switch real quick, get some little chip damage off here and there. We've got a crit, which is always nice. Always nice if we can get a crit. Always. Forever. Always and forever. What we're going to do now is we're going to go into... I need to get the Gliscor out of the way. I really need to get the Gliscor out of the way. I'm thinking we go Skarmory. I'm thinking Skarmory. There we go. Skarmory, and we go for a Defog to get rid of the Stealth Rocks, and then we go for our own Stealth Rocks. That sounds like a plan to me. As this turn, they're going to go for a Seismic Toss, tossing us in the air and destroying our lives. There we go. So the Toxic build-up on the Blissey is going to be really nice. Really nice. So what we can do now is we can go straight for a Defog, get rid of them Stealth Rocks off our side of the field. Then we can go for our own Stealth Rocks. They're now going to withdraw the Blissey. What are they going to go into? The Heatran? Starmie. That's the Mew, right? Alright, so Mew comes in now. We're going to get rid of the Stealth Rocks, of course. I have no idea what this Mew is doing, to be honest with you. I don't know what it's doing. All we know is it's got a U-turn. It could be anything. Again, damage-wise, hard to tell. Kind of thinking we go Rotom, sack it off, but that seems a bit unnecessary. If they're going to go for a U-turn, we'll go into Infernape. I don't think they will. I think they're either going to go for a Fire-type move like Flamethrower, or they go for Will-O-Wisp, or they go for Stealth Rocks, or they go for Spikes, or something like that. I don't know. They go for a Flamethrower. That's perfect. Perfect. So what we can now do is we can threaten the Mew out, because we're obviously going to be able to go straight for a U-turn right now. U-turn will KO the Mew from there. But then on the flip side, we could anticipate the Gliscor and go for a Flare Blitz. That could be really good. Really, really good. Let's go for the Flare Blitz. Let's screw it. Let's go for it. They're going to stay in to take the U-turn. They're going to go down to the Flare Blitz easily. The Mew goes down, so the Mew is out of the way. That is just perfect. That's spot on right there. Absolutely spot on. Spot on. Now they're going to go into Hot Pot the Heatran. Heatran can obviously, well, does a good job of walling us, let's just say that. What do we switch in here? Probably Umbreon or Starmie. I think Starmie's a solid play. Yeah, I think Starmie's a solid play right here. So we're going to go ahead and switch out into Starmie. Nice and easily. Oreo over here. Don't ask me why it's called Oreo. I have no idea. I just kind of thought of the name. Goes for an Overheat, which is a new one. And that decimates me. Holy smokes, that decimate. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Did I say wow yet? Yeah, I was meant to say wow. I completely forgot. Damn. Damn, let's go into Infernape. Let's go into Infernape. So here, my gut's telling me to go for a close cut. No, my gut's telling me to go for a Flare Blitz, expecting the Gliscor to come in. It's a risky one, though. They have got lowered special attack, so they probably will switch out, right? I mean, it seems like an inevitable switch. Let's go for the Flare Blitz. We're going for it. We are going for it. They withdraw the Heatran. Please go into Gliscor. Choice band of Flare Blitz to a Gliscor's face is going to be amazing. They're going to plush the Clefable. Not really what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Gliscor's face. As we go for the Flare Blitz. It's choice banded. It should do a lot of damage to the Clefable anyway. Yeah, it does over half. That's perfect. So, what we can do now is we can go... If they know we're choice banded, that's the thing. They're either going to go for a Soft Boiled, or they go for the Heatran switch again. In which case, we've got to go Rotom, I think. Yeah, let's go Rotom. Let's go Rotom. Screw it. Screw it. We'll go Rotom. The reason I'm going Rotom is because it should outspeed the Heatran and we'll be able to go for a trick again and get rid of its leftovers. They actually go for Protect, so That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one because that damage alone to the Clefable should tell them it's choice banded. 100%. But I guess if they're not doing damage calcs like I'm not, it wouldn't do that. So, right. Let's go for a Volt Switch. We'll go for a Volt Switch. They are going to withdraw. Are they going to go into Gliscor? If they go into Gliscor, it's fine. Armor Abs. Yeah, that's Gliscor. That's fine. We can deal with that. We can deal with that. They might have been expecting a trick there as well. What we can do now is, though, we should be able... No, we went outspeed. They're going to go for a U-turn and KO us. I don't really want to switch anything in. I'm going to go for a Leaf Storm just on the off chance they don't. They go for the U-turn. That's going to KO the Rotom-Mow. So we're in a bit of a pickle right now. I mean, this team's not really made for fighting these major stall teams. Like, honestly, if you bring stall to Wi-Fi, it's not a good look. Because, I mean, you only get 20 minutes. It's just, I don't know. Not a big fan of it, but everyone has their own playstyle, I guess. In comes Blissey. So Blissey is a fine choice. It's a fine one to me. So what we're going to do is, we'll go into Muk. Muk's fine. Go into Muk real quick, and hopefully we can get this off. I kind of want to just go for a substitute first, and then see what they're going to do. They are going to go for a Sunny Day, which is an interesting one. They're going to go for a Sunny Day. So, we get the substitute up for free, which is great. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. And because we're going for a substitute, even if they switch into Gliscor, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So, they don't know necessarily what we're going to do. Muk catches people off guard a lot of the time. And I hope we can get this Blissey off guard. Let's go for the Focus Punch. Please. We tighten our focus. They go for a Seismic Toss. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It doesn't even break the substitute. We can go for a Focus Punch and destroy the Blissey's life. Holy smokes, that was awesome. I tell you what, I despise Blissey. That has just made my day. Being able to destroy a Blissey with a Focus Punch Muk is just really made my day. I'm so proud of this Muk right now. So, we got a new problem. We got Gliscor coming in. It's choice scarfed, so if it goes for Earthquake, we know it's locked in. We can wall it with the Skarmory and get our own Stealth Rocks up. So that's always a good option. We'll go for a Gunk Shot just because we've got a free turn, so we may as well go for the Gunk Shot. No harm in it whatsoever. They get the crit on the substitute, which is a waste. Substitute fades. We're going to go for a Gunk Shot real quick. There we go. And it does nothing. But it's fine because it's extra damage. It's always extra damage. You know? There was no reason not to go for it, you know? There's absolutely no reason not to. Like I said, if we can get this out the way, Muk's sitting pretty with this person's team, you know? So what we're going to do is, we know they're going for Earthquake. We'll go straight into Skarmory. Skarmory will wall. As they switch out themselves, expecting us to switch, and they go into Heatran. Epic play. Wow, they really got me there. That just ruined the entire thing. Skarmory screwed. Skarmory screwed right now, so we need a way of getting... Probably going to go for an Overheat again. Do we go into Muk? No, we don't go into Muk. We might need to let Skarmory go down. I don't see Skarmory doing too much more for us. Then again, I don't see Umbreon. You know what? We go Umbreon. Umbreon's fine. Umbreon's a fine switch. Umbreon should be able to take a Overheat from this thing. I don't know what set it is, though. It's a really weird set. It's got Flamethrower and Overheat. So, yeah, I have no idea what this thing's doing. That is Choice Spexed. It was in the sun, I know. But we are an Umbreon. We're fully specially defensive. And we should have been taking that a lot better. So, I'm going to go for a Protect just to see if they go for the Overheat. I want to see if they switch up moves because I really want to know if it's Choice Specs or not. As they go straight for another Flamethrower. Flamethrower is a fine choice. I do say so myself. Getting the leftovers off is pretty cool as well. It's definitely pretty cool. I think it is Choice Specs though. I really think it's Choice Specs. I'm going to go for a Foul Play just to get some damage off on it. Just in case we live a Flamethrower. But I don't think we do. No, that's Choice Specs. That's definitely Choice Specs right there. So, So, scandalous. We go into Infernape here. Infernape is the play. We have to, right? We have to. It's the only thing we can do. We go for a close combat. They are going to anticipate. I don't know what they're going to anticipate. What are they anticipating again? I don't know. It's a tough one. If they lose the Heatran, they go into Gliscor now? Can't switch anything else in other than Gliscor. Am I overthinking it? I'm overthinking it. Go for close combat. I'm going for a close combat. They're going to withdraw. Are they going into Clefable? Oh, my abs. That's the Gliscor. We're going to get a close combat off anyway. It's all fine. Dandy. Right, that didn't do nearly enough damage. This is a very tough team to crack. So, this thing's Choice Scarf. We know it outspeeds our Infernape, which kind of screws us a bit. We don't really have a good switch in other than Skarmory, so I'm going to go Skarmory. If they go for the U-turn, anticipating the switch, kudos to them. Maybe I should have made the play of staying in there. They go for a U-turn. I should have stayed in. Should have stayed in with Infernape and gone straight for a close combat. That's what I should have done right there. Definitely should have done that. Because now they could just go Heatran, and Heatran's going to be able to do its thing. It's going to be able to do its thing. I don't want it to do its thing now. Really don't want it to do its thing. We can't switch out. We've got no switches. Problem is, if we lose Skarmory, we completely lose to Gliscor. But I can't see how we can win this. You know what? We're going to try and make it as close as possible. We are going to try and make it as close as possible. We're going to go for a... I mean, it doesn't matter what we go for. We get outsped and die right now, right? We go for the Flamethrower. That's going to take us out 100 billion%. 100 billion% that takes us out. So the only thing I'm relying on here is that MUK has pretty good special defense, right? That's what I'm relying on. Pretty good special defense. So we go for a substitute. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. Focus Punch. If we get hit by a Flamethrower, it's going to break our focus. We need to go for the substitute because we're going to go last. There we go. We lived with enough HP. We can go for a substitute. There we go. Nicely done. They don't need the Heatran anymore. I just want to get another KO with MUK. Please just let me get this Focus Punch. That's all I want. Yes! Thank you so much. They go for the Flamethrower. That's going to crack our substitute, of course. There we go. Substitute's going to go down easily. However, I'm hoping this Focus Punch KOs. If it doesn't KO, I'm going to be mad. Oh, it barely... And the Flame Body as well to add insult to injury. We could have Flare Blitzed the Heatran. All this time, we could have Flare Blitzed the Heatran. The switch into Gliscor, we could have safely Flare Blitzed. But we didn't. Because you just don't know. You don't know. Did I really want to give this thing a Flash Fire boost? No, I didn't. So we'll go for a Shadow Sneak anyway, and we'll finish it off. No worries there. We got the Heatran out of the way. But unfortunately, I don't think there's any way we can crack this team. I really don't think there's a way we can crack this team, to be honest with you. I think they go into Gliscor now, and Gliscor just whoop, goes right through us. And you know what? We did it to ourselves. Do you know why we did this to ourselves? Because we gave it the Choice Scarf. It's the only reason they're winning with this Gliscor right now, is that we gave it the Choice Scarf. Because if we didn't, Shadow Sneak would probably have not done enough damage to make the Flare Blitz KO. But Flare Blitz Choice Banded could have probably KO'd the Gliscor, depending on the set that it is. We don't know what set the Gliscor is. All we know is it's got Choice Scarf now. So MUK goes down. Gliscor's just sat there chilling with a Choice Scarf. As now we just have to go into Infernape and accept our fate. So in comes the Infernape. What a shame, what a shame. We're going to go for a Flare Blitz on the off chance. There's no off chance. We outspeed even though he's got Choice Scarf? Okay. Wait. Does my Rotom not have Choice Scarf or something? Did I not transfer the Choice Scarf to the Gliscor? Have I been wrong this whole time? Have I been completely delusional this whole time? Well, GG Marvelous, I guess. It was a pretty fun game, pretty intense. We've got some emotion in there, which is always nice. Thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.